So we understand that helping a client through a strengths-based approach is helping them have confidence and self-sufficiency. Uh, while we do that, we want to make sure that we understand the distinction between empowering a client and enabling a client. Many are familiar with the concepts of maybe enabling addicts or alcoholics. Maybe you've heard that before, but let's talk about those distinctions and how we're going to go about avoiding enabling and instead make sure we're empowering. While both mean to help a client do something that they could not do by themselves, enabling means that you allow the client to continue doing something as they have been without learning or developing new skills. So how are you going to empower? Well, you're going to make a plan with a client instead of sitting down and giving a client a plan for them. You want to make sure that you're helping clients identify and use their own resources and teach them how to access other resources instead of just arranging a bunch of resources for them. You're going to teach a client the problem-solving process instead of taking their problems and trying to figure them all out for them. Need to be able to help a client identify what options and consequences are around them so that they can choose their own course of action instead of telling a client what to do and making their decisions for them. Want to make sure that you're presenting options and teaching a client how to decide and for example, what job or training would probably be best for their needs and what interests them the most, instead of saying you just go and get your client a job. And of course, we want to assume responsibility for the process. You want to encourage the client to be able to step in and make their own decisions instead of taking all of the responsibility for the decisions yourself. This is what we call a client-centered process. A client-centered process, of course, remember, it means that you treat people how they want to be treated, and it understands that the client is the expert on themselves and their life, not you. So we want to take all those things into account, and we're going to have a quick discussion question.